So welcome back guys to the Becoming Spiritual YouTube channel. I'm your host Baba, and today we're going to speak on the dark side of being good. Now, as we have discussed in some of my earlier videos, we discussed the importance of duality and how duality is found in all things here in this third dimensional reality. And actually, as you progress up into the dimensions, there is really no duality. So when you study, like for example, spiritism, you'll find that spirits don't really have agenda. Most spirits don't have agenda. The most spirits are hermaphrodites, right? They may appear in a particular way, but most of them are, right? Okay guys, so in regards to the dark side of being good, the universe works in a perpetual state of balance, and for that reason you will find, yes, we do reap what we sow, and we do receive what we believe we deserve we should receive. But also, if you find yourself in a space where you are not catering to yourself and your needs, you will receive a lot of negativity in return for the good that you do. Okay, so what I mean is this: whatever you're doing in life, whether it is good or more even negative, if you want to use that, you want to do everything in a state of balance. Meaning that if you are going to be generous, you don't want to be generous to the point that you are completely depleted and have nothing left for yourself. If you do this, then you will find yourself in a state of lack, right? So there's no point in pouring from an empty cup, right? So what I'm trying to say, guys, is that even if you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, if depending, then you don't want to always be the one that's trying to make the relationship work. Else your partner will become lazy and actually feel as if they have no work to put into the relationship. So everything requires balance, right? The dark side of doing too much good is a sense of entitlement, and also a sense of resentment. Right now, you're in a situation, for example, a relationship, where you're doing all of this good in your mind because you're trying to make this thing work. But you keep doing all of these things now to keep your partner. And within the realms of things being balanced, it ends up either pushing the person away or causes the person to become lazy. Right, and that then the result of that is resentment on your part and not feeling loved, and so on and so forth. So within the realms and the context of a relationship, even, you must deploy balance in all things. If you are even say if you even have a problem in your relationship and you refuse to speak about it, you will again build resentment in your day-to-day life as a person. If there is a problem, people are, say, interfering with you or your life or your business or something significant to you, you say nothing or you do nothing about it, then they continue to do that, and it may become worse to the point that you are being sabotaged or something. So within the realms of balance, guys, there is something known as too much good, and there is necessary evil that has to be done once you are existing in this third dimensional reality. You can be all spiritual, you can be all love and light, and still, right, and still kick ass, right, when the time comes. there is a necessity of that. And even in earlier videos, we are necessity for that. In earlier videos, we even spoke on the shadow aspect and the importance of shadow work. Right? We have our shadow, which has not only our repressed memories but our repressed gifts, things that society has told us that it's not good. So we cast it into the basically our alter ego. Right? It's the part of ourselves that really contains our strength, but also our trauma or repressed gifts, talents, and so on and so forth. Right? So a person may, for example, be like love music and may even have the potential to be a music producer or singer, but maybe they have had some negative associations with music. Maybe there was a person in their family that was also into that they resented for some reason, or maybe they had the potential to be like, say, even an artist, but again, some resentment or somebody maybe discouraged them from it at an early age, so then it becomes cast into the shadow. So within the realms of shadow work, you not only find the source of your strength, but you find things about yourself that you may not have realized existed. So in all senses of duality, guys, you must live in a state of balance. The purpose too of balancing the chakras is to ensure that nothing is working, is being understimulated or overstimulated, so that energy can flow freely through your entire being and into the cosmos. Right? So balance is very important in all things. Right? So don't become a walkover in life. Don't do more than what is required of you. Right? And don't help people unless they request help. Right? You don't want to be someone overextending yourself in any way, because then you're going to fall out of balance. And you don't want to be a person that's too malicious either. You don't want to be a troublemaker, someone that just goes and interferes with people and causes a lot of negativity to fall on yourself either, because that's going to throw you out of balance with the more positive aspects of life. So you want to stay in the middle. You protect yourself, you defend your family, you defend yourself, you protect your business, you draw on that shadow when it's necessary, and and you work with it even when it's not necessary, and you ensure that everything, both aspects of your being, remain in a particular and a perpetual state of balance, just as the universe balances itself. Because you are a universe, right, within a body, right? So, right, and we can prove that through the understanding the reincarnation process, that when we were coming through the different spheres of existence, when you study the Kabbalah, you'll find this, that we had to incarnate through each of the particular planets. Not necessarily like we went and we incarnated and then we came down, each of the incarnations, but that our spirit or our soul rather had to pass through the planets, right, before we came to Earth, right? So I hope that gives you guys some perspective in regards to understanding life itself, right? There is something as being too good, right? And it will often lead you down a very, very negative, resentful, hateful, and bitter road. Don't be too good, guys, and don't be too negative either. Stay balanced, alright? Alright, guys, so with love and peace, until next time.